The 7 levels of Geometry Dash player. The description says, which level are you? I'm supposing that this is going to be everywhere from noob to zoink. Where do I end up on the list? More importantly, where do you end up on the list? Yeah, people have been recommending this video for a second. They've been saying it's peak. I'm excited. Let's jump into it.
Geometry Dash has levels to it, both in the literal sense and in terms of the skill brackets that every player falls into. My name is Nimpop, and in this video, we're going to be going over the 7 levels of Geometry Dash player. Starting with level 1,
You're still level 7? Nah, I agree with Xplex. I'm level 8.
beginner. Your friend gives you their phone,
But we'll see. We'll see.
challenging you to play a game called Geometry Dash. You had never played the game before, but you decide to give it a shot. You give Stereo Madness a try, but you immediately die at 5%. Slowly but surely, you
No, I immediately died on the first spike.
get the hang of the game and manage to beat Stereo Madness. Once you get home, you install GD Lite on your phone and complete the first few main levels over the next few days. You're considering
I also never played on my phone. Is this a canon experience? Did most of you start playing GD on your phone, or have you stayed on your phone? I feel like a lot of people talk about how they only play on the phone, and I've never played a frame of a level on a phone.
upgrading from GD Lite to buying the full game. As your friend told you, you can make your own custom levels and even play other people's levels. This makes you curious on what the most difficult levels people have made in the game are. So you decide to look up the hardest geometry.
And also my experience was very unique because since I started streaming the game, literally my first stream, I was immediately met by how annoying and frustrating GD viewers can be, because my first GD stream, I had a bunch of people making level requests, dropping level IDs, telling me to react to Vortrax 92 curse. Like, I was just spammed with all of this information. One of them being, bro, play Slaughterhouse, bro, play Bloodbath. And I ended up playing Bloodbath, and that's why I'm a Bloodbath 2%er as of today. My first day playing.
Levels on
So my experience as a beginner in this game is quite different from someone who picked up the game offline.
YouTube. Then it really hits you how difficult GD can truly get.
Nah. If you beat this level, Reef, you should run for president!
Yo, Doggy 2028, thoughts?
Jinxie, in my opinion, is a good example of a level 1 player, beating his first few main levels and taking an interest to the game and community. Level 2.
Dude, I know that we're so far past it at this point. Also, we don't need to pretend like Jinxie still plays this game. He definitely doesn't. Granted, this video was 4 months ago. But I am genuinely still so... Because does anybody know in chat, when did Jinxie start playing on stream? Was it October last year or November? Basically, any way you cut it, I started like a month or 2 after him. And I not only beat Deadlocked, but I'm literally about to beat 9 Circles. It was like October. Yeah. And I know that happened because he stopped playing the game and I kept playing the game. But like, I'm still proud of that because he has 1,000 times my viewers. I have to take the W somewhere.
Novice. After seeing all the cool features, you decide to buy the full version of Geometry Dash. You continue beating the main levels and notice they start getting increasingly frustrating, taking more and more
Yeah, if it was October, that means I started 2 months after him. Mogged.
attempts to beat. But over the next few weeks, you keep playing and manage to beat all the main levels. But for you,
Wait, who was that guy for level 2? Who is this guy? He didn't say his name for the novice.
doesn't mean the game is over. In fact, you're now excited to play some of the community levels you've seen online. You first play what's most popular. You try Outer Space.
Steak? Who's Steak? Steak? Guy's got a tasty name.
And even go for
Oh, someone in my chats told me it's a Roblox YouTuber. Right. I have heard of Steak. My chats told me about Steak before. Okay. It's the same guy who's a Roblox YouTuber. All right. Thanks, y'all.
some easy demons like the Nightmare and I Spy with My Little Eye.
How do you not know Steak, bro? I am 30 years old.
You also learn about some of the game's top players and YouTubers like Zoink and King Samalot. I think Steak is a good example of a level 2 player, managing to beat Theory of Everything 2 and being decently familiar with the game's most popular levels and creators. Level 3. Decent. You now officially
Who's that guy? You said Jinxie's name. You haven't said these people's names.
consider yourself a Geometry Dash player. You're telling all
I mean, the fact that he put B as the background for the decent player, and I literally have played B, that probably puts me at level 3, no?
your friends about the game
8-Bit Ryan, thank you, chat. Thank you. You need to annotate this, Nimpop. You need to annotate this. It is a banger video, though, so I'm going to like and subscribe. Be sure to like and subscribe to Nimpop.
and your YouTube feed starts to push you more Geometry Dash creators like Eric Van Wilderman, Vortrox,
Dude, I know all these. The funny thing is, like, they showed King Sam a lot. They showed like Zoink and stuff. Like, dude, I know these creators. Look, I'm learning ball.
And a really goated YouTuber named Nimpop. You're now able to beat medium demons with enough practice. So you finally complete Skeletal Shenanigans after being mesmerized by how impressive the
Skeletal Shenanigans is my current hardest.
decoration looked compared to the main levels.
Wait, Joe Bart's played GD?
This looks so awesome.
You try out more of
Oh no, he was just reacting.
Geometry Dash's features like the gauntlets, which you have some fun playing. You then try the map packs and quickly find out they're complete garbage. You then take on your first hard demon like the legendary level 9 circle.
Bro, how did he know? Look in the bottom. We're playing 9 circles right now. I have it in 2 runs. My best is 50%. I have 40 to 100. Yeah, I'm actually canon. I'm actually a canon decent player. Wait, am I actually that predictable?
It's a challenge, but after a couple thousand attempts, you finally beat it. And
Okay, I'm not there yet. Okay, so I mean, if we're doing the non-meme answer, that puts me very steadily into the level 3 decent tier, which honestly, I'll take that. I'll take decent. I'm pretty proud of that. I'm no longer a novice. I'm no longer a noob beginner. I'm decent. If I stayed my whole time playing a game just decent, I'd be happy. But y'all know we got to keep going.
example of a decent player would be 8-Bit Ryan, beating a few medium demons pretty.
Oh, he is saying it near the end. I'm just ADHD and impatient and being a bit of a jackass by not waiting and trusting the maker of the YouTube video to kind of get me to hear them out.
Fast and early.
That's my bad.
Early 2.2. Geometry Dash is quickly becoming one of your favorite games at this point, but you feel like you could use some upgrades to your setup to improve your skill to the next.
No, dude, this is the classic kind of like when you're getting into intermediate zone. I know this because I'm a musician. When you start getting relatively decent at something, you're just like, huh, I guess I should get a $1,000 guitar. And it's like, no, dude, that's not what's going to make you bet. You can do that if you want, but it's not. The frickin' boutique pedal isn't the thing that's going to get you your sound, bro. You just got to keep playing and get gooder.
Next level. Level 4. Good. For the mobile players, this.
Wait! Am I crazy? I feel like the connotation of decent is better than good in my head. Like, I feel like Zoink even is just like, I'm decent. You know what I mean? Like, decent. Do y'all know what I mean? Like, the vibe of the word decent is actually, decent has more aura than good. Am I crazy? Like, I get good literally means like good, but decent's powerful. No? Okay.
This is the point where most of you probably make the upgrade to play on PC to reduce your input delay. On top of that, you decide you want to level up your peripherals to push your skill even higher. So you beg your parents to buy you a Seo device and a 144Hz monitor for your birthday.
I don't have parents.
After plugging them into your setup, it hits you how much of a difference it makes in your gameplay. Finally, you discover the last piece of the puzzle, which is
As in, no, you aren't crazy.
thankfully free this time, that being the Geode mod loader. You install mods like Eclipse to practice levels with no clip limits and start position switchers, and you also install Globed mod to play online.
Wait, I'm already good then. I'm not using Globe. I will never use Globe. But I'm using start position switcher and Eclipse.
With your friends. All these upgrades and mods help you beat your first insane demon like Windy Landscape or Supersonic way faster than you would have normally. After this, you're now ready to take on the hardest difficulty in the entirety
This is Bloodbath.
of Geometry Dash, your first extreme demon. You go for an easy one like
Wait, I wonder where Bloodbath is going to be in this video, because if I'm jumping to Bloodbath after 9 circles, that means I can jump all the way to Bloodbath
AQ or
in this video.
Cataclysm. And it ends
Nope,
up being
I'm not playing AQ or Cataclysm. I'm going to play Bloodbath.
your first time taking over 10,000 attempts to beat a level. But after a long struggle, you manage to beat your first extreme demon. You're ecstatic, but despite the fact that you're now able to beat levels of the hardest difficulty in the entirety of Geometry Dash, you realize that within this single demon difficulty is still so much room to improve. An example of a good player would be Michelle, beating a couple insane demons and
Yeah, we know Michelle because we reacted to the Tato video. We know all about Michelle here.
Cataclysm as our first extreme demon. Level 5. Great. You've now become
That's Eric Van Wilderman. I know
the
that.
best player out of your friend group and are likely extremely knowledgeable about
The best player out of your friend group. Chat, what would you say if none of my friends play this game? None of my IRL, like, I had to force Quinn to play the game. I had to force him to race me. You don't have friends, JK? I just got owned.
About the GD community and its history. You've beaten most, if not all, the gauntlets and have amassed a good amount of stars. Now that you have all the hardware you need to max out your skill in Geometry Dash, you continue your journey beating harder and harder extreme demons.
Your friends play TF2 and Valorant all day? Okay, first off, I'm not that old that my friends play TF2.
You go for a top 660 level like Blood.
I played a couple hundred hours back in the day though.
Bloodbath, the most iconic top 1 in Geometry Dash history. Your attempt count for each new extreme
So if I beat Bloodbath, I'm great at the game?
demon getting higher and higher, making it to the 30 to 50 thousands. You then jump to a top 430 demon like Black Blizzard, and finally to a top 290 like XO. Most dedicated GD players might settle around this skill level, beating various extreme demons you find
Why we got 5-5s in the chat? What is going on?
interesting, but not quite willing to dedicate the time required to beating demons any harder. But some players will take on the challenge of pushing their skills to its limits by setting your sights on your first list demon. I think players like
List Demon's top 150 again, right? Top 150, yeah?
Eric Van Wilderman and Vortrox fit.
I hope you know that Bloodbath would take you like 4 months. I hope you know that I'm still not letting go the fact that you redeemed that I'm kidding, ZKR. You're fine.
Well into the great skill bracket, beating many extreme demons with their hardest ones being around top 300. Level 6, Pro. You've known about the demon list for a while now, the top 150 hardest demons in the entire game. But after all the blood, sweat, and tears you put into improving at GD, you're ready to finally beat one of these levels yourself. You find a demon in the extended list you're ready to beat as your first list demon. That demon being Renevant in my
What if I just beat Slaughterhouse after Bloodbath?
case. You get a 59 to 100% run, a 27 to 62% run, and before you know it, you have the level in 3 runs. You decide to start streaming the level and logging your progress on your own channel. The attempt count starts rising like never before, to the 40, 50 thousands, even to 100,000 attempts in some cases. But after an exhausting 2 to 4 month grind, you finally beat your first list demon, becoming a certified Geometry Dash Pro. Every level beyond this ends up being a similar case. You go for your first main list top 75 demon like the Golden.
I feel like the progression at this point is so straight. Like by the time you break top 150, it's like, yeah, bro, just keep doing like the fact that you've made it this far, it's no longer about like, can you? The question is, will you? Like, are you going to keep on putting in the work to climb up the final, like, freaking triple digits of the list? Are you going to do it, or are you going to play a different game?
Or Tartarus, and continue to hone in your skill, spending tens of thousands of attempts and a couple months to beat each demon. I think players like Dorami and Aeon Air fit well into the pro category, having
No, you're fine, ZKR. I've actually let it go. I crashed out a bit about it, but you're okay.
many list demons under their
We're fine. You're a good chatter. You're a good
belt.
chatter,
But
you
there
and me.
remains one skill bracket that reigns above them all, that only a select few players could ever manage to reach. Level 7, Generational. To reach this level,
Actually, I'm level 7. Actually, ignore every single part of this video. I'm level 7.
level of skill in Geometry Dash requires a trifecta of hard work, hardware, and talent. We're talking playing the game since a kid, having a 480Hz monitor, and top tier reaction time and muscle memory. In fact, to even make it to this tier of skill, you were an outlier from the
Teej is level 8. I'm trying to get there, bro.
start, likely beating your first demon levels within days of playing the game, and completing list demon
Beating your first demon. Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought he was saying extreme demon. Dude, I could have beaten a demon level within days of playing the game, but I wanted to take the scenic path. We'll never know my true untapped potential, because there was a part of me the first day I played the game, I wanted Bloodbath to be my first level, but everyone in chat was just like, you probably shouldn't do that. You probably shouldn't do that. And then lo and behold, a week ago, someone makes a YouTube video, I beat Bloodbath as my first GD level, and it gets like 100,000 views. It could have been me, damn it. But you all talked me out of it.
demons in
And now finally, after 9 circles, I'm coming back to get my revenge. Bloodbath 2% or no more. 9 circles goes down today, and then we start Bloodbath.
mere thousands of attempts. The only thing that could even be a challenge for you is completing a current top 1 demon, the hardest demon in the entire game. A level creator announces
Oh, it took him like a year? Maybe it was smart that I
their
waited.
new level, looking for verifiers. You step up and offer to verify their level. They accept, and you begin your journey to completing a level that pushes
Dude, I would love to be a verifier one day. I mean, I think we're gonna start verifying Eternus next week.
the boundaries of Geometry Dash to new heights. You grind for months through gameplay that the average person could never beat in 100 years of playing the game. And after 100k plus attempts, you verify a new top 1. You become a legend in the community, your presence and skill impossible to ignore. You become solidified in geometry.
Yeah, I know not everybody is in every single stream, but for the love of God, y'all, get over it. I was thinking of doing Magma Bound as a first insane. I decided not to. I want to play Bloodbath. No, genuinely, you guys have just missed context. I think this week I decided to drop Magma Bound. I kind of just want to do Bloodbath after 9 circles. It's actually so fair that you guys are confused because this was a split-second decision I literally made this week.
Dash history as a generational player. Prime examples of generational players are of course Zoink.
No, you're good. I was being unreasonable. I've been teasing that Magma Bound was going to be my next level for like the past couple of weeks now, and it has very quickly changed.
W Popoff, Trick, and even players like Riot for his time period, which brings me to an important point when trying to classify players. Certain players may be considered in categories above what they would generally be assigned to based on their hardest levels completed. Some good examples are MaxDash, a legend of the GD mobile community who could be considered a generational player despite never beating a top 1, due to the fact that he managed to beat the top 22 Demon Firework on mobile, making the completion much more difficult. Or Keelancraft, who at only 8 years old is
It's pronounced Keelan. Dude, we had Keelan in our chat one time and I said Kellen, like a dumbass. I don't deserve anyone to ever respect me. Keelan, I'm sorry, King. Keelan, I'm sorry, man. You're a walking W.
managing to beat top 500 levels like Auditory Breaker, an insane achievement for such a young age. And the most obvious factor being time. Players like Riot or Nswish were without a doubt generational players for their time period. However, due to the rising skill ceiling over time, their achievements are not considered nearly as impressive today as they were back then, which is why you should use a bit of nuance when trying to classify your own or someone else's skill. That's the 7 levels of Geometry Dash.
Dude, bro, stop spamming blank messages. It's not showing up on my stream, but I hate you. Go away.
Player, which
You all need to get hobbies. Actually, you already played Geometry Dash. Instead of being annoying in my chat, what if you all played Geometry Dash?
skill level do you think you belong to? Let me know in the comments below.
I actually didn't hear what he said. Yo, W Nimpop, great video. Dude, I can already see the comments on YouTube. I know people are going to be so pissed because literally this whole section of the video, me and chat got so derailed. I'm sorry. But let's be honest, by the time we got here, we all knew how the rest of the video was going to go. Doggy, Zoink, very good at game. Most of us are all down here from like I would say the upper echelon of most casual players. You get to around great, you know. Maybe you beat like one higher level extreme demon like Bloodbath. This all kind of like for the layman player, these all kind of become synonymous. Okay. But W video, that was a fast little react. Did you like that? Don't even pretend like you didn't. You made it that far in the video. Well, did you know that I stream Monday through Friday on Twitch and YouTube, and you could catch me live and get to be a part of the experience when it happens? Also, if you don't care about that, or otherwise you want to see more of the video that you just watched, link in the description to watch the full VOD. Do that, please. I have a black eye because I play basketball sometimes. Bye. Oh,